Today is my first YouTube birthday. Exactly a year ago today, I posted my first video to this YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Courtney. I make videos on living a more intentional life. In this video, I'm going to give you 4 ways that you can spend less time on your phone so you have more time to do the things you actually want to be spending your time on. Thankfully, my videos have improved a lot since that first video a year ago. But even though I haven't grown my channel massively, even though I haven't had a viral video, there are still a lot of things I've learned in the last year. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing what I've learned in my first year on YouTube and also what I'm going to be differently moving forward into my second year on YouTube. I've literally spent hours upon hours sitting at this desk researching how to grow a YouTube channel, the best strategies to use to grow, and basically trying to find an answer, trying to find what I need to do to actually start seeing growth in my channel. I've watched hours and hours of video from all different kinds of YouTubers. I have taken courses that are going to teach me how to have a successful YouTube channel, how to grow, how to basically get good at video. And if I'm being honest, all of this research was just overwhelming. I had all of these things that were gonna work, were gonna help me grow my channel, and this could be things like obviously doing keyword research and actually focusing on how to get my videos to show up in search, but also how to promote my videos on Instagram. But then I also had to think about how to grow my Instagram so that I had a lot of people to promote my videos to. I could also share my YouTube videos to Pinterest and through blog posts, which I did do that for a few videos, but honestly it was a lot of work to basically tell you the same thing that I can tell you in the description on my YouTube channel. People say to try Facebook groups, to try certain strategies for commenting on other videos. There's so many things that people say to do, and I was trying to do all of it. And honestly, I can't tell you if doing all of it works because I couldn't physically do it. I was setting myself up to fail straight away because I was trying to do all of these things consistently and I was just running out of time. I did not have enough time to do all of those things for every single video that I made. And because of that, some of my videos weren't as good as I wanted them to be because I was trying to hurry up to get them filmed and edited so I could spend all this time promoting them. Then the video itself wasn't actually that good. I ended up really feeling like I was just failing. I was failing miserably. I was learning all of these things and I just wasn't able to implement them. I just felt like I had no idea what was really going to actually help grow my channel. Eventually, and I mean eventually, just recently pretty much, I realised that if I wanted to know how to grow my channel, I had to look at my analytics, my stats, and see what the people who are watching my videos actually want and actually are enjoying. I had to figure out what was already working for me, what wasn't working for me, and then kind of go from there. And honestly, since I've done this, things have just become so much clearer for me. I have a much better understanding and idea of what I want to do. And later on in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did this, what I used, and how I managed to get from being really confused about what to do with my YouTube channel to actually now having a clear plan for how I'm going to hit the goals that I have for my channel. Especially if you're still at the beginning of your YouTube journey, one thing you might be worrying about is people in your real life finding your videos. I know that this held me back for a while. I didn't really want to put videos out there that people I knew might find and might not have the best reaction to. And I know that that's what holds a lot of people back from finally starting that YouTube channel that they want. I am here to tell you, it is very unlikely that someone will just come across your YouTube videos. If we think about this, a lot of what we struggle with as new YouTubers when we're just starting out is getting our videos seen. And we tend to get the first views from search, from people searching for what we make videos about. So unless someone's going to type your name into YouTube, they probably aren't going to find your videos. I have been on YouTube for 1 year now, and as far as I know, the only people who know that I even have a YouTube channel are the people that I've told myself. Anyone in my real life that I haven't actually told, no one has come to me and said, by the way, I found your YouTube channel. No one has found it as far as I'm aware. So it's really not as big a thing for you to worry about as you probably think it is. And I know a lot of people when they're talking about creating a YouTube channel. This is a point where people tell you, just don't worry about other people, just don't care what they think, just do it anyway. And that is a lot easier said than done, so I'm not going to tell you that. But just keep in mind that there's a really, really low chance that anyone will actually find your videos until you tell them that you even have a channel. Obviously, as your channel gets bigger and you start growing more and more, there is a higher chance people will find your videos because you're going to be on home pages, on suggested videos, people might talk about your videos. It is more likely that people could find you, but by that point you're probably going to be more comfortable with your videos anyway, and it's not going to bother you so much. And also, don't feel like you can't do YouTube if you don't want to tell people that you're doing it. It's a new thing, it takes a while to get comfortable with. I'm still getting comfortable with it too. I don't go about telling everyone that I meet that I have a YouTube channel. I'm just still a bit unsure of how you would even have that conversation. So it's okay to have a YouTube channel and not tell everyone you know that you have it. And if it's the one reason that you're not creating a YouTube channel, then honestly, don't worry about it. Creating a YouTube video from start to finish is a long process. I used to think before I started that I literally just had to pick up a camera, talk to it for a little bit and then upload it to YouTube. That is not the case at all. And I used to hate when people said things like this. I used to hate hearing people say that YouTube is so hard and it's so difficult to do all of it, and almost as if people were trying to put you off starting a YouTube channel. I don't think it was meant like that, but I definitely felt discouraged a lot of the time when people said that it was difficult. And honestly, I don't think it's necessarily difficult, but it is time consuming, and if you enjoy the process, then it's definitely worth doing. If you're quite impatient, if you don't really want to spend a lot of time on it, then maybe it isn't for you. But there is so much to think about. There's keywords, there's tags, there's titles, there's thumbnails, there's the lighting in the video, there's editing it, there's different filming styles. There's just so much that goes into creating a video. Luckily, I do enjoy the process, so even as I figured out this is a lot more than I thought it was, I did enjoy doing it all. And of course, there's some days where I can't be bothered editing, or I maybe just want to sit and talk to the camera. I can't be bothered actually thinking about how I'm filming it. But overall, I do enjoy the process. But if you can get used to the long process, if you can enjoy it, then YouTube is definitely worth trying. And it also gives you so many skills that you wouldn't otherwise have just from creating videos. Whether it's planning, whether it's researching, it's filming, it's editing, it's learning about lighting, learning about cameras, which I haven't really learned much about mine, to be fair. I just roll with it and hope for the best. But there's so many skills that you can learn from it that it really is worth going through the long process and developing those skills and getting really good at telling a story and saying what you want to say through video, while also trying to keep people engaged and entertained through it. So as I said earlier, I really wanted to take a step back, really look at my channel and see where I wanted to go now, what I wanted to do to grow my channel, to create the content that I want to create. And I actually used a workbook for this. And the workbook that I used is called the Blow It Up Blueprint. This workbook was created by Catherine from The Content Bug. And if you don't know who Catherine is, she is a YouTuber who creates videos about digital marketing. And recently her channel has really been blowing up. Like, I'm talking, she's grown thousands of subscribers in just the last few weeks. Her channel has been doing amazingly. In fact, I think now she's probably earning thousands a day almost. And she caught on to what was happening with her channel and where this growth was coming on really quickly, and she has designed this workbook to help people like me who are at the beginning, who don't really know where to go with their channel. She's created this workbook to really help you figure out what is working for you, what's not working for you, and help you set goals to make that difference to your channel. So this is my copy of the workbook. It's literally all mixed up. The pages are not in the right order because I went through, I filled out a lot of the pages, and now I'm working towards the goals. I'm at that section. One of my favorite parts of this workbook is the evaluation. If you're anything like me, you just get the fear, the absolute fear, when someone asks you what your strengths and weaknesses are. I do not know how to answer that. And there is a part in this workbook about strengths and weaknesses, but there's an evaluation that goes with it. So this is the evaluation. So you have a lot of different questions that are basically on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this? and there's 2 pages of questions, and at the end of it you then have your strengths and your weaknesses. So Catherine really makes this easy for you and basically says if you scored this number or above it's a strength, this number or below is a weakness. So it's very, very easy for you to see what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, and then you know where to start and what to work on. And I'm going to be honest, when I did this, I only had 3 strengths and the rest are weaknesses. And that is because of how overwhelmed I've been and how I've just not known what to focus on, and everything's just been, it's like you're trying to do everything but you're not able to focus on any of those things. So even though you're doing them all to not that great a standard, instead of focusing on 1 or 2 of those things and doing them really well. That is exactly what I've been doing with my YouTube channel. So this really helped me to see what my strengths were and also what my weaknesses were and what I want to work on first. Just being able to have a list of things, and I've got them rated from 1 to 10, so I can start with something that was maybe a 5 and try to get that to a 7. Then I could get something that I rated as a 1 and try and just get it to a 4. Like, I can work my way, it makes so much more sense in my head, and to me that's like the best way to work on your weaknesses and turn them into strengths, is to actually have a way to rate them and really decide where you sit on that scale and where you want to be on it and get yourself to that point. So I'll do this evaluation, probably it will be at the beginning of 2020. I'm going to redo this evaluation and see what progress I've made, and that will be after I work on my first lot of goals from this workbook. So that's the next thing I want to talk about. Catherine in this workbook gets you to set some 60-day goals. Firstly, I love the idea of 60-day goals, so it's only 2 months. It's not overwhelming, it's not, okay, what am I going to achieve in the next year? There is a part for that, but then you break it down into your 60-day goals. And then you break those down into your weekly tasks. It really helps you to get to the bottom of what's working, what isn't, and what you want to do, and then set goals to do those things. It's very simple, very easy to understand, and Catherine talks you through step by step how to do it. And when I've been working through this workbook, it's helped me to decide firstly what my goal is. And for my YouTube channel, my goal is to hit 500 subscribers in the 60 days. So that basically works out from when I started it to the end of the year. I want to hit 500 subscribers. We'll see if it happens, but I have a plan to try and make sure that that does happen. And through using the workbook, I realised that one of the most important ways for me to grow my channel, something that has been working on my channel, is YouTube search. Is people finding me through whatever they've typed into the search bar on YouTube. That is the most important thing for me to focus on. Not Instagram, not Pinterest, not Facebook, not any of that. The most important thing is search. So now I know that to hit that goal, I am better focusing on search, and that takes out a lot of stuff that I do not need to be doing and gives me so much more time to just focus on doing that. Focus on creating the videos, focus on trying to get them ranked in search, and that's it. I don't need to put so much time and effort into writing a blog post, sharing it on Pinterest, sharing it on Instagram, sharing it on Facebook, or anything like that. I can just focus on this one little part of it. And another thing that this workbook actually helped me realise as well is that I thought batching my videos was the best way to go. I thought that was the best way for me to create content consistently. And it's proved not to actually be the best way, because a lot of the content I'm posting, or I'm meant to post but I don't post, is content that I've created all at one time, and then when it comes to posting it, I just don't feel connected to it anymore. I just want my content to be more real time, like what I'm actually going through at that moment and at that time in my life, and creating videos on that. I didn't even click to that until I did this workbook. Obviously, you can tell I'm very passionate about this, but I love this so much that I've actually become an affiliate for this workbook, which means if you would like to buy it and you decide to use the link that I have for it, which will be in the description box of this video, then I will receive a commission for you buying that workbook, and it's no extra cost to you. That money's just going to kind of support me a little bit. This is the first time I've ever had anything helping me make money for my YouTube channel, so I'm really excited about this. But I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first saw this workbook, I wasn't gonna buy it. And the reason I wasn't gonna buy it is because when I saw it, I didn't see the price, and I straight away thought it was gonna be somewhere between 60 and 80 pounds, and I just thought I can't invest that money in another YouTube course or YouTube product. I just can't do it. Obviously, I still really like the look of it, so I went on to the sales page and I was learning more about it, and I got to the part where it says the price, and it cost $24 US. I was not expecting that. It was so much less expensive than I thought it was going to be, and as soon as I saw the price, I was like, I'm buying it. 100% I'm buying it. And it ended up costing me, once you added tax and stuff like that, it costed me a total of £23 and 24 pence. I have literally spent more money than that on pizza before. So I was straight on it, I was buying it, and honestly, out of all the YouTube related courses and things that I have spent my money on, this is honestly the most valuable, and it was actually the least expensive out of all of them. But this has honestly been so helpful and so valuable to really get to the bottom of my channel. What my channel needs, what my viewers enjoy, and what I actually need to do to grow, not just another YouTuber strategy. So like I said, I have the link in my description for the workbook. It'll take you straight there. You can have a little look at it and see if it's for you. It's actually for brands in general. So if you're watching this thinking it's more of a brand than specifically YouTube, it has a space for your blog, for your Pinterest, your Instagram, and even financial and products. Like, it has all of that as well. So this isn't just for YouTube, although I'm using it for YouTube. You can use this just for your brand in general. And that is the beauty of it. You can literally use it for anything to do with an online brand. So if you do want to have a look at that, the link is in the description. I'm also going to link Catherine's channel so that you can see more of her tips, more of what she talks about, and learn a bit more about her, because obviously it is her product at the end of the day. So I will link her channel in the description as well. So I hope having a little look at what I've learned in my first year on YouTube has been helpful for you, especially if you are in that first year and you're just starting out. Honestly, my best advice to you is just keep going. You will figure more out the more you keep going, so just stick with it. If you are a new YouTuber, you are in your first year or two, then definitely leave a comment down below and let me know that you are in the same boat as I am right now. But honestly, it's not as scary as you think it is. Everything will come together eventually. It's still coming together, probably even for massive YouTubers. But if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, because that does really help my channel, really help YouTube see that this is kind of content that you are enjoying. So if you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss any of my future videos. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.